Please welcome our next speaker, Grace Pantellas, and her thesis, Our Blood on the Government's Hands, the Need for a Federal Tax Exemption on Menstrual Products.
She is a 12-year-old girl. It's an average day at school. She stands up from her desk, and everyone stares at her. She wonders why, until her best friend whispers in her ear. Her heart stops. Her face turns red. Her period has begun, and she was unprepared. The red stain on her pants will wash out, but the feelings of shame and embarrassment that she now feels will remain. She may be able to live this down in a week. Her classmates will forget, but she won't. As silly as it may sound, this moment has been ingrained in her mind. Mortified, traumatized, conscious, unable to freely go about her life ever again. Because what if her period starts? And what if she is unprepared? And what if everyone makes fun of her? But why would they make fun of her? The stigmas surrounding the menstrual cycle have been deeply ingrained into society and have impacted women in a variety of ways throughout the ages. While modern science has proven false the beliefs that while menstruating, a woman has reduced thinking capabilities, or how, while experiencing her menstrual cycle, a woman's body becomes so feeble that too much exercise will result in negative impacts on her fertility, the beliefs from these stigmas still run rampant today. One of the ways that this is illustrated is through the tampon tax. The tampon tax is deeply rooted in misinformation and stigma around the menstrual cycle. The tampon tax is the sales tax that exists on menstrual products that is currently active in several states across the U.S. In short, it is a sales tax. Unlike medical products, which are viewed as basic necessities and given a sales tax exemption, menstrual products are considered a luxury. This is harmful because it negatively impacts education regarding the menstrual cycle, as well as limits access to menstrual products for women. And it perpetuates the stigmas that claim that the menstrual cycle is trivial and insignificant, when in reality, it is crucial to the health and well-being of all women everywhere. Through perpetuating this stigma and misinformation in states like Arizona, Arkansas, and Colorado, the harmful belief that proper and safe menstrual products can be gone without is pushed forward. This is why the tampon tax should be federally repealed. The Universal Declaration of Human Rights states that all human beings are created free and equal in human rights and dignity. How can women have access to this right when they are forced to spend their incomes on a tax that men will never understand having to spend their income on based on necessity? This is inherent sex discrimination. Yes, a whole family's income can go towards the purchase of menstrual products, but in its essence, it is a tax not on a product, but on a bodily function. The United States of America, in its Constitution, states that all citizens should be treated free and equal. How can we say that women are being treated equally? Menstrual products have enabled women to have dignity, and the tampon tax takes this dignity away. In the past, a woman's menstrual cycle was a time of shame, where she felt isolated from the world. Modern menstrual products changed this reality. She can now freely go about her day, participating in school, work, and social activities. By calling menstrual products what they are, medical products and basic necessities, we can move forward into teaching menstrual hygiene as a normal and necessary part of a woman's growing up. Many mothers themselves have not been well educated on their own menstrual needs, and schools have done very little to teach about menstruation in their sexual education courses. Thus, many women are not aware of their own menstrual hygiene needs. Changing this will only occur when women are enabled and empowered to speak up on their needs. However, this cannot happen until first they are educated themselves. Human rights are essential to maintaining human dignity. Period inequality is a far too common reality for many women living in America and across the globe. Activist and educator Jennifer Weiss-Wolf explains that currently 12% of women living in the United States of America experience period poverty. Period poverty is inadequate access to proper menstrual hygiene tools and education. For many low-income women, it is a struggle to afford menstrual products alongside other basic necessities that they need to survive. Through the recognition of menstrual products as necessities that all women deserve to have safe, affordable, and adequate access to, we will be enabling the next generation to teach better menstrual education and destigmatize menstruation, instead of viewing it as something that is shameful and frivolous. We will be encouraged to recognize the menstrual cycle for what it is, designed by God, a cycle that brings about new life into the world. While it may seem like an inconsequential step forward, the removal of the tampon tax will enable us not to look at women as consumers existing to exploit, but as people that deserve to be treated with respect, equality, and dignity in all aspects of their lives, including the consumer sphere. Thank you.